So there are a lot of third-party websites for buying Pokemon cards, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, all of that. And it's kind of hard to tell which ones are trustworthy and which ones are not, which ones are worth giving your money to. Hence why I'm starting this new series. Sort of. Is it worth it? I've done things like this in the past, not of this scale, not of this type anyways. We're going to be checking out the website Game Nerdz with a Z. I've seen a few things from this site. I actually had a link from them sent to me once to look at a specific product. And today we're going to be going through their website, picking out some Pokemon products to buy, ordering them, which all of that I've actually already done, the package is right there, and seeing if buying from Game Nerdz is worth the time and the money. So first off, the website design itself certainly isn't bad. It feels like a premium eBay shop, if you get what I'm saying by that. While eBay is obviously a great website, this feels like if eBay sellers could have their own, like, custom-made page. So navigating to find what you're looking for, be that Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, is easy to do. But then it gets a little weird. So in the Pokemon category, you would expect there to be some sort of way to filter things, to have tabs, you know, like ETBs, other, like, promotional boxes, loose packs, supplies, like deck boxes, stuff like that. No, we have sleeves. That's it. They have a sleeves category. So if you're looking just for Pokemon sleeves, you can click that button and see the sleeves. If you're here looking for anything else, you got to go page by page by page by page to find whatever you're looking for. Now, what's even more interesting about this is that if you go to the Magic the Gathering category, they do have all of these tabs and categories for Magic the Gathering. So it looks like this website puts more of a favor to some card games over others. I recently bought a stole, so I didn't have that like back behind me of that wood chair I had. Well, I still have it. It's my first time doing a video on it, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty uncomfortable. Now, all of these items do have descriptions, as you would expect, but they're a little interesting to me. These descriptions are very good, they cover what's in the product, what the product is, all of that. But it's written in a way that looks like so many eBay descriptions that I've seen. It looks like they wrote these so they can copy and paste it onto their eBay page. So if it's not selling good on their website, they can list it on eBay instead. Or maybe they simply cross-post them. I'm not sure. I did look for a Game Nerdz eBay account, and of course I didn't find any. If they are cross-posting with eBay, they're probably doing it underneath a bit more of an anonymous name. But I'm not alleging that that's what they are doing. I'm just saying that it's kind of what it looks like based on how they do their item descriptions. Now, let's say you're interested in buying Pokemon singles. Well, this isn't the site for you. While that is something I want to do with the series in the future, it looks like they pretty much don't do singles on this site. But that doesn't mean that they don't. They had a few promo cards, and only promos. I didn't see a single card, single card on their website that wasn't a promo card, and that would come with a another box or a product. They were all sold out during my time of searching, so I didn't buy any. But even more interesting is that they do sell singles for Magic the Gathering. So again, this website seems to have a preference for certain card games over others. It could also simply be that they were sold out of all of their other singles and they had actually removed the listings, unlike with the promo cards. Now, luckily, they use Google reviews, and so it's a lot easier to see other people's feedback of the site, and it's actually really good. There are 4,700 reviews on Google, and they have a 4.9 out of 5 overall rating, which is, yeah, I mean, I would honestly trust them with my money based on that alone. However, there are some reviews on there that indicate that this website would open up pre-orders, you would put your pre-order in, and then they would cancel it, refund you your money, and then relist that item, again, for a pre-order at a much higher price. Now, we've seen this before. When PokeFever was hitting its peak, it became really hard to pre-order things. I remember Champion's Path was a big thing for me. It wasn't this website, but it was another one of these third-party websites that I actually pre-ordered some Champion's Path stuff from, and they canceled all of my pre-orders. And they didn't give me a reason why. I went and looked, and oh look, I can still pre-order it. Let's do it again. Oh, but the price is about 40 to 50% higher due to market demand. So it looks like, based on these reviews, this is one of those websites that did the same thing during the height of PokeFever. But the more concerning part is, some of these reviews are very recent. As in, if they ever did that, it looks like They still are. So based solely on those reviews alone, I would never do a pre-order from this website, personally. I don't know if this is a common thing or if they only did it to one or two people and they're misunderstanding the situation, but it happened to me. I hated it. I don't want it to happen again. Now, as far as pricing on this website, it's honestly pretty good. Their prices are generally pretty fair. They're not like super cheap. They're not super overpriced. I saw a few things that were like over the market value, but a fair amount were under. And there are a couple gems in there if you're willing to do the searching through their site, where the prices are much lower than what you can find at other places. Now, I assume it's not going to be like that 24/7. It's not going to be an all-the-time thing. But some of their prices are kind of impressive. So since we're talking about prices, let's talk about the things that I purchased from them. I needed to make it a variety of things to see how they would ship them, how they are packaged. Are any of them opened? Are they resealing packs? Which I doubt, but it's worth, at least a quick glance into. Well, the first thing I purchased was a Pikachu Shining Fates box. This is a Pikachu V-Box from Shining Fates. I paid $19.97 for this box. Now, according to TCG Player, its market value is $19.95, so I paid 2 cents over TCG Player's market value. So, pretty good price. Then I bought a single loose pack, that being from Chilling Reign. I paid $2.97 for it, and the market value is $2.79. So again, I paid over market value, but it's still only $3 for a pack. I don't think it's that bad. Next up was the Astral Radiance Mini Portfolio. Now, of course, I don't care about these little binders at all. It's just to add some variety to the box, but it does come with an Astral Radiance pack. And what makes this interesting is that makes it $3.97, so it was just shy of $4. Whereas market value is $4.99, being $5. So it's $1 cheaper than market value. And it was actually, I think it was cheaper than buying an Astral Radiance pack by itself on their very website. So you can get a binder with it and save money. I don't remember if it was actually lower or if it was just really close in value. It might have been like a few cents difference. Then to really mix things up, I got a deck box. Again, I don't really use deck boxes, but I bought a Master Ball deck box. It was only $2.27, so even if it's low quality, it was cheap. Market value is $6, so that is actually well below market value. And the last thing I purchased was pretty obvious. They have a sleeves category. Obviously, they want you to buy their sleeves. It's so important that it's the only thing that they made a category for. So how could I not buy sleeves from them? Yeah, I bought a pack of Mew sleeves. I purchased them for $5.97. Market value is $7.90. So again, pretty low under market value. So that means that my total before shipping and tax was $35.15. All of those same items at market value were $41.63. I didn't do the math, but here's the savings right here. So now to some other things to note that are a bit more minor, but you guys might be interested. In order to check out, you have to make an account. I couldn't find a way to do it without making an account. Now, I was going to anyways. I feel like having an account through a website like this makes it easier to track your orders. But just if people hate signing up for things and getting spam mail, you have to sign up. I will say, I haven't noticed any spam coming in from them aside from things about my order. Now, if you spend $75, shipping is free, but if you don't, it might depend on your area. Shipping for me was a flat $5, so it might be $5 for everybody, I don't know. But that did bring my total up to $40.15, which is interesting because it was $35.15, now it's $40.15. No tax. I don't know if they're cooking the books. I don't know if it's just a legal thing. Maybe it's like a reselling thing. I don't know. I'm not a tax man. I don't know how this works. If somebody knows more than me, down below, are they doing an illegal? They accept PayPal, Google Pay, credit card, whatever you want to use. I prefer PayPal. It's a lot more secure than just using your card. But the shipping for $5 was called premium shipping. Now you're wondering why it's in quotes. Well, premium shipping means 6 to 10 days. Now, if it was 6 to 10 days and they just called it standard shipping, sure, yeah, I understand. That sounds reasonable for a small company. Okay, we're not talking about Amazon here. We can't get Amazon shipping out of a third-party website, out of a probably two dudes in a garage. But 6 to 10 days, don't call that premium. That is not premium, especially when it's your only tier. As far as I could tell, I didn't have any other options. It was premium shipping or I'm not buying the item. premium shipping. So now, let's take a little look at when this was purchased, shall we? Purchased on 7/7/2022, July the 7th. Now, I made this purchase late at night, so it was after their business hours. I want to expect anything to be done with my order that night. So oh, sorry, I'm an unhealthy man. You could, reasonably say, okay, well, the 8th, basically, right? Okay, take a day off. And then I waited. And I waited. And about 20 days after, I'm still checking my order every couple days. It keeps asking me to sign back in because apparently, despite the fact that it has cookies on my browser, it's not actually keeping my sign-in information. After 20 days, I go and check it, and it still says that it's awaiting fulfillment. Now, I don't know what they consider fulfillment to be. Is fulfillment when it arrives at my door? Is it when they have the stuff packed in the box? I don't know. But it's been 20 days, well over that 6 to 10. So then I realized that 6 to 10 shipping window is how long it takes for them to get the box to you after they give it to USPS. It's not how long they're going to take to put your stuff in a box. So I went to a Discord group that I'm in, very awesome Discord. I'm going to ask them if I can show their names, but I probably won't. I asked them if anyone's used the site before, and the first person told me that yes, many times, and that they are unbelievably slow. And another person told me that they made a purchase back in December 2021, and they still have not received it. Back in December. Granted, it is August now, and when I contacted them, it was nearing the end of July. We're talking how many months? Like 7, 8 months that they haven't received this item? That is horrible. Now, they did tell me later it was a single item, so it's not like they were buying a bunch of things at once. It probably wasn't a super high valued item. But that doesn't make a difference. They still spent money on your website. And you're just sitting on this since December. So if you're wondering when I actually received the box, well, it was on August 3rd. So, just shy of a month it took to receive this. Here it is in all of its cardboard glory. Now, as far as the shipping is concerned, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I wouldn't mind as much. If I'm buying, Shining Fates Pikachu box in a random pack in a deck box, I could probably wait. I'd still be kind of nervous that I got scammed, probably, after like the 10th day, and then the 20th day, and then leading up to the 30th. And I was going to contact support, but then when I finally decided I was going to do it, no, I'm going to wait until the 7th of August. I'm going to wait until it's been a month and then contact their support and see what their support can do about this. See, what their support team is like, what it's like to actually contact them. But then it arrived kind of out of nowhere. So if you're concerned about getting your products at a decent time, stop watching the video here. Don't shop at Game Nerdz. Personal opinion. The shipping time is abysmal. I'm lucky to have got it in a month, apparently, because I didn't have to wait, most of a year to receive it. I mean, that person still hasn't gotten their single item, so it could end up being over a year. It could be 2. Who knows? It almost feels like, to me, and I'm not saying that they're doing this, because this sounds like a horrible way to do business, but it almost seems like they didn't actually have some of the items that they sold me. And so they went and bought it from another person, another third-party website or eBay or whatever, and had to have it shipped to them so then they could package it up and ship it to me. Again, I don't think that they're actually doing that. I think that would be a stupid way to run a business. That's how you lose all of your customer base, and it's how you blow way too much money. But that's just kind of what it feels like, with it taking that long to throw 5 items in a box. So I was probably mentioned that my plan was to give different parts of the experience letter grades. I'm going to be doing that at the end of the video. It's my first one in the series. I don't really know exactly how I want to do things. But yeah, I think I'll do it at the end of the video, kind of give letter grades to website design, customer experience, the shipping, the condition of the items. But now, let's open it up, see how they shipped it. Did they, use good packaging? Are they in awful condition? Did they forget something? I also don't know exactly how I'm going to record this. I think I'm just going to go sit on the floor and point my camera down there. I've never actually filmed like this before. I wanted to actually show the opening of the package itself, just to kind of see it as we go, instead of just doing it at my desk like normal, because this would not fit into well on a regular desk setup. So hopefully the audio and video are not terrible. All right, and good to see. We got some good amount of bubble wrap here across the top. Then we have our deck box, which seems to be still sealed and Not broken up or anything. Okay, and this is a... Who makes this one? Ultra Pro. Yeah, that makes sense. So here we have the sleeves that they really wanted us to buy so much that they made their own category just for them. And yeah, I mean, they're Ultra Pro as well. I didn't expect them to be like damaged or anything. They are split down the side right here. I'm not too sure if you guys can see that. Yeah, can you guys see that at all? Yeah, it split the package open, but aside from that, they seem fine. More bubble wrap. Should probably zoom that back out. More bubble wrap, more bubble wrap. So they protect it pretty well. Here we have our mini portfolio with our bonus pack. Yeah, it's still sealed. And that does come off easy, but that's kind of normal. Okay. Again, pretty well protected. So, the back of this box states that it's supposed to have 4 packs. I'm only seeing 3. Now, this can happen. I'm sure some of you guys have already seen it before, where one of the packs slides out and goes where it's not supposed to be. But for it to be completely out of sight is just a little concerning. And we're going to open it up anyways. But I am not even seeing that other pack in here. Yeah, that's a little concerning. And then, of course, we have our Chilling Rain pack right here. It doesn't look like it's been, like, resealed or anything. Of course, they could just weigh them, but... And that appears to be it. No, like, invoice or anything like that. No, like, receipt. Just kind of, here's your stuff with a... I mean, that is pretty good. That's not bad. So, we get to take all of these things over to the desk and do a actual opening, take a better, closer look at them, and see if we see anything off. So yes, I know it's not my usual setup here. I actually have this mat down because of a video I was filming for the other channel. Here, I can make it feel a little bit more like home. We get one of our lamps back here. If you've never been to this channel before and you want to see the regular setup, look at basically any of my other videos. So we're gonna start off small here. Let's just open up this Master Ball deck box. I don't think there's gonna be any issues with it, but you know, we gotta check. Also, if you watch my regular videos, don't expect this to be quite the same. As far as packs and stuff, I'm going to be flying through them. But yeah, it seems fine. We have our little divider in there. Nothing, we don't have any like broken corners or anything like that, although I might break one if I can't get this to close right. So next up, we have the Chilling Rain pack. Again, it's about a single pack just to kind of see how they would package it and stuff. But then also, we're going to kind of split this open. Ooh, it tore straight down. But we're just checking to see if there's any sign of resealing, and nah, that looks clean. I'm not sure how well you guys can see it. Let me try to get in focus here. Like, it looks fine. We get on here to the bottom, it looks fine as well. I didn't expect them to reseal, but it's something I need to be in the habit of checking for, because I expect at least one of the sites I'm going to be doing this for is going to do that. There's at least a chance. So, slide out the code card. Now, of course, if I don't get a pull, that doesn't mean that they're weighing packs. There's only a single pack here. I didn't buy like a booster box worth of packs. So if we don't get any pulls, that doesn't mean that they're weighing. I'm not checking for that in this video, although that should be something that I do check for. That's way too bright, isn't it? Maybe that's a bit better. But I don't have the kind of money to go buying just a bunch of packs amongst everything else whenever I do these videos. Sorry, I am a broke YouTuber. Porygon, we have our reverse wheezing, and on the end, okay. Well, I guess we can roll weighing out. We have Tornadus V. Not too bad. Of course, we have our sleeves, and I'm only going to open these for one reason. To make sure that there are all 65, as this has been torn open across the side, but I doubt that they would have just taken a couple sleeves for themselves. Although I will say both layers were torn open. It wasn't just this outer layer. This was torn open too, which is a bit unusual. Yeah, these are really glossy. They're okay. Let's count. I only counted 64. There might have been one that slid out. That or I miscounted. One card off, it's one sleeve off, it's fine. And if you guys bought this and you were one sleeve off, would you be that upset? I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm sure that there are 65 here and I just miscounted, but there's a chance one slid out. Anyways, let's look at this little portfolio. Again, I don't care for these things. I have no use for these little binders. I used to use them for like little collections, but even then, I don't like them. I feel like they don't preserve, keep the card in good condition, really, storing them this way. But that's just my opinion. Maybe some of you guys really like these, but everything looks fine, no damage or anything like that. The best thing I can say about this company so far, aside from pricing, which is pretty nice, is their packaging was really well done. This was all really well packed, and that is likely to get a high grade when I get to the end of the video. Alright, so we have our Astral Radiance. Now, the chance of them doing a reseal on this is very slim, seeing as it was sealed in that. We're not even going to check for it, because I'm not too worried about it. Or maybe that's what they're counting on. Nah, it looks fine. Pull that out, pull that out. I mean, I'm still a Pokemon channel. Oh, I didn't actually give that away. I'm still a Pokemon channel. I gotta at least open these things, right? You still get to see some card pulls during this, and we already got one. So we have Grant, Electrode, just kind of flying through them. Unidentified Fossil, and a Rangaroo V. 2 Vs from the 2 packs I bought basically as singles. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Of course, buying it from this site doesn't really increase the odds of that happening. It's just pack luck. But then we have our Shining Fates Pikachu. Maybe you guys can see it clearly here now. There's clearly no pack there. I try to like search all around without opening it. I'm not seeing it. I'm fairly confident that it's going to be in there. But, yeah, just concerning that I'm not seeing it. Let's flip it around, and there it is. It slid so far that it's right behind the big Pikachu. Like I said, I was fairly confident that they weren't going to have opened this and started removing packs, but it's always worth checking. But it seems like this isn't going to be one of those sites that you have to worry about, resealing packs or trying to scam you out of things, maybe sending you, like, fake stuff. I'm not saying that they don't, and I'm not saying that it's never happened, but based on my experience here, it seems very unlikely. They seem like a pretty reputable company. I mean, they have those really high reviews. Personally, I wouldn't have too much of an issue with giving them my money again. I believe Shining Fates still has the energy, right? Yeah. My only concern is, you know, the shipping time. Like, I'd probably personally only use their site if it's something that is just a really good deal, something that I wouldn't want to miss out on the price for. But it's not, you know, worth the shipping time to me, especially because I do this for content. I you know, whatever Pokemon stuff I purchase is more important for me to get it on time and in good condition, because I do it for you guys. I make, you know, content. And if a new set releases, and, you know, I'm trying to get the video out on it pretty quickly, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't pre-order it from the Pokemon Center, because Pokemon Center is sold out, or whatever else. And I'm like, okay, let's go to Game Nerdz and pre-order it. You know, it might be like $5 more or whatever. I'm willing to pay that for the sake of getting the content out there. But then it takes like a month or two, or in the case of my, you know, dude on Discord, you know, a good, you know, over half of a year to show up. That's not going to work for me. So, I don't know. I like the pricing of the website. I love how carefully they were in packing all of this stuff. No pulls yet. We're down to the last pack. But the shipping time kills it for me personally. I'm sure a lot of you out there won't be super worried about it. You know, if you get it within the time limit that I did, being just under a month, probably won't be as concerning as the one case I showed you where it's been since December. Of course, that is hearsay. I know that person. I don't have any reason to believe that they're lying. But technically, I wasn't asking them for proof. But I have no reason not to believe them. Thievel Hollow. Okay, well, we got one thing out of the box. And we can check these packs. I mean, nothing looks... Let's open the bottom of this one. Actually, that was one that we just pulled a hollow out of, so that'd be a dumb one to check. And again, they could have somehow opened this and weighed them, but I really doubt it. I mean, it's Pokemon. You're gonna get bad pulls. The fact that you only get one hollow from this box doesn't sound too out of the ordinary to me. If we open this up, I mean, that just looks like the Pokemon Company's usual amount of way too much glue. And yeah, I mean, it's just a straight line of glue. They didn't open that thing. So if you're worried about being scammed as far as getting fake products or weighed or resealed, I don't think that's a worry from this website, at the very least. Alright, so this outro is kind of rushed. Hell, I'm holding my microphone on my camera tripod, because I already actually filmed this outro once, and while I was editing the video, it was bad. So we're just going to really quickly redo that. I decided I'm not going to go give letter grades to parts of it, because I feel like in this video, I give you guys a very good idea of the upsides and the downsides of every part of Game Nerdz, from the website to the prices to the items that they have available to their shipping speed, all of that. So I want it to be in your all's hands to decide where you would put that. For me, that shipping is like bottom grade D or F tier. But for you guys, it might not be the same for your situation. So me putting a letter grade on it wouldn't entirely be fair, because everyone's going to be going to the site for, you know, even if it's slight, different use cases. So of course, to me, I still think that the shipping is atrocious, and the only other issues that I really had were the reviews about how they were canceling pre-orders. That leads me to never want to pre-order from their site ever, even with just a small amount of reviews. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't, and that it's not safe for you to do so. It's just, I got burned once, and I hated it, and I never want it to happen again. So even seeing a couple reviews saying that, I'm not going to go to a website that has those reviews. But that's a personal thing. Maybe those few reviews weren't enough to make you stay away from the pre-orders. I also wanted to point out that while their shipping was great, the fact that the sleeves were cut open, I'm kind of surprised I skipped over that as much as I did and just wrote it off as, who cares, when I opened it. Because, again, it's a personal thing. To me, I don't care. But you might have people that want to have those sleeves sealed. You have sealed collectors for all kinds of things. And if you're even more nerdy than me, and you collect sealed sleeves for some reason, which, no judgment, you do you, that might be a concern, the fact that it was opened, and it was actually opened through both layers of the plastic. But aside from that damage to that product, the shipping, like packing and stuff, was great. All the bubble wrap, it was all really well put in the box. Everything in there was really well packaged, and I wouldn't ever expect, if I ordered from them again, to receive something that's damaged. Just based on this one order, they did a really good job, and I've seen from others that their packing quality is generally always very good. But I guess that wraps up this video, so maybe leave a comment below. Have you ever purchased from Game Nerdz before? Let us know your experience down below. And if you haven't, and this is your first time, hearing of the website, or you're just now looking into the website, did this video make up your mind? Do you want to place an order through them, or have you decided that you're going to blacklist this site? For me personally, it's going to be a site I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Again, because of their slow shipping speed. I won't be buying anything like brand new, like, with Lost Origin, and I want to get stuff out for Lost Origin like right now because I run a YouTube channel. Not going to be doing that. But if I see like something from Shining Fates that might make for a cool video, whenever the product arrives, then yeah, okay, not bad if it's a good deal. So overall, I'm pretty happy with Game Nerdz. The reviews were a little iffy in the shipping speed, but aside from that, like, good prices, a good variety of product. It's overall pretty good. Oh, I would argue, as somebody who hasn't purchased through too many third-party websites, it's probably one of the best out there. But hopefully, in this series, we can see if there are even better. And more than likely, we're going to find some that are far worse. We will find out as we go along. Also, yes, I put a little disclaimer in part of the video. I had that dental surgery done, and that's the reason this video is so delayed. Like I said, I received that package on August 3rd. It is currently September. That was really bad. I had a mouth infection that made it hurt to talk, and it lasted for it was over 2 weeks, and then I actually had the surgery done, and after that, I was actually not too bad the day after. I'm still waiting to go back in because I have to get more work done, but I apologize for the delay in this video. Not that I really announced it, though, so can't really complain too much, right? Either way, I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this. Sorry for the rambling. Rambling is half the reason I was cutting out the original outro. But I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this. It was informative, or at least entertaining. If so, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing more of these. And once again, down below, do you have any other sites that you either really like, or you've had bad experiences with, or you've had none at all you simply heard of and you want to know without spending your own money? You want to know if it's worth it or not. Because even if I get completely scammed on one of these websites, it doesn't matter to me in the end, because that money is being spent for the sake of making a video. So I'm willing to spend the money on a site that you guys think everyone should avoid like the plague, just to examine it so you guys don't have to. Either way, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and sorry for the kind of sketchy outro. Hope to see y'all next time. Goodbye for now.